who are you actually? Who are you, Elena? How will you answer that question?
Yes. I'm a professional life coach, and I coach individuals with different problems and with various topics. You know, it can be procrastination, it can be relationships, and relationships in families, with friends, with a partner, or someone is looking for a partner and they start dating or they're afraid of something. So we're basically facing different emotions. I connect people with their true emotions and their true values so that they can pursue their dreams.
Wow,
Yes.
what a beautiful job actually, you know. It seems like you're like a dream helper or like
Yes, and actually I feel like this is so fulfilling and this is so purposeful. You know, I really feel honored, you know, to do this job, you know.
Wow, pretty cool.
Yes.
And how did you get into this actually?
Oh yes, I started my journey 8 years ago, actually when I came here to the Netherlands. And actually it was a breaking point because I changed everything, you know. I changed the country where I live, I changed, you know, my job, and then I also started my first serious relationship. You know, my relationship was not easy, so it was kind of codependent. I didn't know at that moment, you know, that it was so unhealthy.
Right.
So and then I started learning about myself, you know. I signed up for different courses. Now I open my own practice, coaching practice, and it's called Tree Space. So
what's the name?
Tree Space, yes.
And can you say something a little bit about the name?
Yes, it also came to me actually when I was doing yoga education, you know. I was following that course in Yoga Minds here in Amsterdam, you know, in the Netherlands. And then, you know, I really noticed that's how our mind and body and also the spirits are connected, you know.
Yeah.
And so tree means three, you know, in Russian and also in Sanskrit. And it also like three, body, mind and spirit. And also T stands for trust, R stands for reliability, and I stands for integrity. So when I coach, my coaching is based on trust. You know, I create a safe place, you know, for my clients to feel themselves, you know, open, you know, and to feel this trust that they can open up and share their feelings, their emotions with me as a coach. So for me, that's, you know, number one. And then reliability. They can rely on me, you know, like I'm always there to support them, you know, to help them. Yeah, we are not there, you know, to save, you know, our clients.
No.
But we definitely can support them, you know. And it's so powerful to know that there is a person who trusts and believes in them, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, and then there is another part is integrity, you know. I encourage my clients to connect with their beauty, first of all, and also to accept their shades, you know, because we all have, you know, certain things that it's hard to accept, you know, and then it makes us, it's not really like who I am, but actually it can be you as well, you know. For example, you know, there is this positive, you know, sides, and then, you know, there are also negative sides, and it's all you. And when you accept everything, you become a whole person, and this is about integrity. I really like the type of coaching that I do because it's very therapeutic. Because what we do, you know, we connect the client with their emotions, you know. It's about accepting their emotions at this very moment, so that emotion is the energy in motion, so that, you know, the energy can go through the body, you know, and just be out, you know. For example, it's not stuck. Yeah, that's the thing, because for a long time people keep their emotions, you know, stuck. So it creates some blockage, you know. For example, if I don't say, you know, what I feel, then, you know, like, for example, over here there will be, you know, a blockade. So in this case, you know, then it's difficult for a person to self-express.
Yeah.
But that is very crucial in life, you know. And sometimes I feel in clients that they really want to self-express, you know, they really want to do something meaningful, you know, they have a dream.
Yeah.
And then something stops them. And then I feel that there is something that should be let out, you know, some sadness or like some story in the past, you know, it's still there.
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, coaching is very powerful.
How it has impacted your own life, actually, coaching?
Yes. You know, like I started like 8 years ago, just reading, following different trainings. Also, like I was doing different practices, you know, from esoterics, you know, like related to yoga, you know, related to our body, our movements. So it really helped me, you know, to connect to myself. And then I went to different retreats, you know, and then, you know, it was a really powerful moment because I broke up with my boyfriend, you know, like eventually. And then because it didn't serve me, you know, at all, I lost myself completely.
Wow,
so,
what gave you the power to do such a thing?
Yeah, just the feeling deep inside that that's not me, you know. I used to be this, you know, like happy person, you know, like very energetic. But then at a certain point I looked at myself and then I noticed that it's not me anymore, you know. So I lost, you know, the core, the center inside me. But then it took me some time to recover, you know, and then all these practices, you know, this embodiment, you know, like really helped me. Yeah, I did yoga course. And then like I met a friend there, you know, and then she mentioned that there is a CTI. So CTI is a Coactive Training Institute. So it's a really famous American company that exists already from the beginning of 1990s. Yeah, it's a very, you know, powerful training institution. They offer high quality coaching training.
Lena, could you tell us a little bit more about your CTI journey?
Yeah, my CTI journey started in August last year, so it was 2021, and then it was so impressive, you know, it was so powerful. And like after my first module, you know, it was fulfillment, you know, I realized that that's it, you know, I want to do coaching and I'm a coach, you know, because this is really my life purpose.
Wow.
Yes, I was really impressed. And you know, like during fundamentals course, you know, I was coached by my, you know, colleagues, group mates, and then I was coached on the topic of relationships.
And I see that there's a kind of emotion here.
Yes,
like it really touches your heart.
It's really, yeah, because at that moment I was, you know, not struggling. I was actually looking for a meaningful relationship in my life. Yes, and then I was, I continued my journey with the CTI. After the balance module, you know, I met my boyfriend. Yes, so now we are living together, you know. It was a powerful journey, you know, of coaching in connection with the relationship that was kind of emerging out of it.
Yeah, really powerful coaching you got then. That you got to manifest a boyfriend out of it.
Yeah, that's true. And now I like many clients come with the same issue, you know, like and same issues that I faced in the past, you know, because it's been a long journey. First, you know, I had unhealthy relationship, then I was kind of, you know, how to say, searching for, you know, who I am, you know, discovering. I was discovering myself. And then when I realized who I am, when I finally, you know, started to love myself, you know, accepted every part of myself, even not the prettiest one. And then I realized that's me, you know, I am so unique. And now I make my clients believe that they are also unique. And then they have everything to also make their dreams come true.
Wow,
Yes.
that's beautiful.
Yes, to connect with their emotions, you know, to release the blocks in their bodies, you know,
Yeah.
self-express, find out what their life purpose is,
Yeah.
and like search for their values, you know, what really ticks them, you know, what makes them wake up in the morning. Yes, to find this source of energy.
So, Elena, who are you as a coach? Because I see there's a lot of things coming up here.
Yes.
How would you say you are as a coach?
What makes me a good coach is my experience, you know, because I've been through all those, you know, topics and issues myself, and I found out what helped me, you know, and then I can offer to the client, you know, to look from different angles, you know, to offer something, you know. I am able to notice in clients, you know, what is there. I can totally relate to that, you know, and then this makes me, you know, useful for the clients.
Right. So what are these topics, or like, because it seems like it's related to some of the transitions that you've been through in your life.
Yes.
So what would you say was the, you know, the first big transition that you had in your life?
First big transition, yeah, I was raised in a village, you know. Like for 17 years, I lived in a small village in Russia. We didn't have even a school over there. We just 3 classes, and then we had to go to another village, you know, to get education. Yes, and this made me also like who I am at this moment, because I love the nature, you know, I love people, you know, I always see good inside people, you know. I really believe that every person has a lot inside. You know?
And that comes from living in a small village.
Yes, that comes from there. You know, another transition, you know, I moved to a big city, you know, where I studied, you know, I did my first education. I'm a teacher of foreign languages and linguist. Yes.
I know, that cool.
Yes, yes. Yes, and then I moved to Moscow. That was number 1, because I started working. Yes, and then I was kind of building up my life in such a megapolis of like Moscow, you know, it's a huge city. And then I realized that life is hard, you know.
What made you realize that? Oh.
Yes, because I also faced some scammers, you know, in Moscow.
Oh no.
Yes, yeah, but in general everything was fine, you know, but actually yeah, and I saw also the evil, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's also good to not be naive.
Exactly. Yes, like there are also, you know, not so good people, right? So yeah, life is not about, you know, shining, you know, happy feelings. Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it's been hard. And then after 3 years living in Moscow, I moved to the Netherlands.
Right.
You know, yes.
And let me stop you right there. Like, what did you learn from the hardships or the hard moments in Moscow?
Yes, I learned. Yeah, I learned there is always me with me. You know, like I can rely on myself. You know, I really need to be centered. You know, I really need to feel this power inside me. Yeah, it's not that I'm alone, you know, it's another, you know, this powerful feeling, you know, whatever happens, I have myself. Yes, and then also I had my family around, you know, yeah. And it was really nice, you know, to be with them, because for the last year, before I moved to the Netherlands, I lived in Moscow. My parents also lived there, and my brother also lived there. So it was really nice to be together, you know, to cherish those moments.
Yeah, it sounds like family is also very important.
Yes, yeah, family is very important, you know, because thanks to my family, I also became who I am right now.
And then you moved to Amsterdam, and how was that like to land here?
Yes, it was very strange, you know, like I kind of moved here, but I lived in my own small world, you know. I was kind of isolated being in Amsterdam, you know.
How come?
It also it's related to my ex-boyfriend, you know, like his values, you know, and also like I was really adjusting to what he was requesting and expecting from me. And that was also weird, because I came here and I came to him, right? First of all, it was my first goal, you know, not like why I moved here, why I am here. But thanks to the universe, you know, I started working almost immediately.
Right, so that allowed you for a way to be in touch with the external world.
Yes, yes, true. And also it's important for me to work, you know, to self-express, you know, realization is very important for me. And then like I changed everything, right? So I changed my, you know, the country where I live. Like my parents are not here, my friends are not here, you know, like no one is here except him. So I kind of, you know, like if I'm here, so I have to do everything to make this happen, you know, to make this work, you know, to and I kind of put this responsibility just on my shoulders, you know. I was carrying, like, even if there was an issue, you know, I was like trying to make sure that everything is fine, you know.
So what was the cost on you?
Yeah, the cost was, like my body started getting sick.
Wow.
Yes.
So you had a physical impact.
Yes, I had a physical impact, emotional impact, you know. I remember, you know, myself, you know, walking in Zaudas, you know, where I used to work, and then I lived there also, like after 3 years. And, you know, I remember myself, I was a bit like this, you know. I was, because, you know, there was certain pain here, you know, like I wanted to protect myself, you know, because I'm new here. And like I need to adjust, I need to, you know, also start believing in myself, you know, and to find this worth inside me.
Yeah. And what gave you the power to find this, or to change things up in a way?
Yeah, to change, I think this realization that it's not gonna work, you know. So we're like a relationship with my ex.
Wow.
And I'm not, you know, me there. So, and actually I couldn't even come to myself, you know, in being in this relationship, because I already changed, you know. I wanted to come back to myself without anyone around me. So I made that move. Yes, I made that move.
It's very courageous.
And it really like helped me, you know, to come back, you know, to find the center inside me. And that's when I started doing yoga. Yes, and it really helped me, you know, to improve my posture, you know, so to become more straight, you know. To believe in myself, you know, I can do it, you know.
And I also see that when you do it, you also like lift yourself up. You're not like this anymore. You're really like this.
Yes, and my self-image changed. Yes, because I moved to an apartment in Zaudas. You know, I lived by myself. You know, I made this the place, you know, beautiful. You know, the way I wanted that, not as someone else. You know, like wants it this way. You know.
No.
And also, it was still a very difficult moment in my life. I realized that my father is sick with cancer. So it was also something else that I've been through that helped me, you know, also to understand things in life, you know, and to appreciate. Yes.
I can see that.
What I realized is we really need to be in the moment and appreciate this very moment, you know, because like the life is asking us to move forward, to reach something, to achieve, you know, and we forget about the presence, the present moment. So that really helped me, not helped me, but in a certain way, you know, made an input, you know, to realize what's important for me. Realizing that death can be around the corner. So it's not, that's brilliant, because I think a lot of us struggle with that. We always believe that it's something out there, out of us, and whatever is imposed by society, that it's what you should be doing, or what should make you happy. That's so true, Raquel. It's because what I'm doing, you know, with my clients is connecting them with their dreams, because what sometimes we do in life is we give up on our dreams, because we think that we need to adjust to the demands of the society.
There's
it's not right, right?
No, it's not
Yeah.
right. Yeah, there's no time for that kind of shit, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're born this way, you know, you have certain talents.
Yeah.
You're amazing, you're unique, you know. It's such a shame to hide those talents, you know.
Yeah. We're definitely here to shine.
To shine, yes, and to express ourselves, you know, because we are beautiful souls.
Yeah, how's it been now to start as an entrepreneur, as a coach?
Yeah, that was really out of my comfort zone, you know, but what helped me is really connecting with myself, you know, my true values, you know, who I am.
Yeah.
I'm a coach, yeah, and really this job really fulfills me. I get so much out of it.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's of course, it's been difficult to, you know, to make this move. What I'm grateful about is the people that I have around. You know, my mom and my brother, yes, they're really supporting me, you know, and they're really like, you can do it, everything will be fine, you know, your life is great and will be even more beautiful because you can do it. You are the creator, you know.
You are the creator.
Yes.
Wow.
And this is also what I'm telling my clients, you know, you can create your life the way you want it to be.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also there is another person in my life, which is my boyfriend. Yes, he really like saw how I was struggling in the beginning, like in the end of my career as a treasurer.
Yeah.
And he actually like kind of put a mirror in front of me and saying that, look, like that's you now, you're very stressed, you know, you really feel bad, you know, you don't look good at this moment, it doesn't make you happy.
Yeah.
And then he said, I'm there, you know, he said, if whatever you need, you know, I will be always there and support you. And that's what I needed to make that move.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult to do that, you know, when you're alone in a foreign country.
For sure.
Right? Because, yeah, there are lots of things. It's an expensive country, you know.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It sounds like you really onboarded your allies.
Yes.
To get started on this journey, like.
Yes.
And I mean it like in terms of your family and your boyfriend, but I'm guessing also other.
My
allies.
own, exactly. Yes, that's true.
So what are you learning so far of this entrepreneurial initiative?
I'm learning that I'm on the right track.
Yay!
Yes. Yes. Yeah, because that's me, you know. And when I see how much I can bring to my clients, you know, like, and I can see that the life of my clients change, you know.
Yeah.
They see who they are, you know. They stop procrastinating, you know. They stop. They're courageous.
Yeah.
To face their fears, you know, to face their different emotions, you know, just, you know, and be there.
Yeah.
And this, and then realize what's important for them.
Amazing. So if you could put it like to the bottom line, you know, what is it that you are wishing or wanting for your clients?
Yes, what I wish for my clients is to be their true selves, to be their best selves. To be, you know, powerful and to be courageous, you know, to believe that they're really beautiful, to believe that no matter what, you know, they have themselves. Yes, and to believe that they can create their life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful. And is there anything else that you would like to say right now, like to potential clients or people wanting that are curious about you and might want to work with you?
Yes. What I would like to say is if you feel stuck, if you feel lost in life, if you notice that something is not there, you know, something is missing, you can always have a free session with me and we can try, you know, to look at it from different sides, from different angles, and then probably you will get an insight, an important insight, and probably it can change your life for the better.